Most people think ancient medicine was just superstition and guesswork, maybe some weird potions and chants, but what if I told you that thousands of years ago, in Mesopotamia, they had a medical system so advanced it had two distinct types of healers, and that this system was way ahead of its time, creating a foundation we still see in medicine today? Let's dive into the two healers that built ancient medicine. First up, we have the ASU. Think of them as the original practical doctors. These weren't mystics. They were the hands-on physicians of their day. If you had a broken bone, they would set it, a deep cut, they would stitch it up. They used a whole range of treatments that sound surprisingly modern: herbal remedies, medicinal oils, and carefully applied bandages. The ASU were keen observers. They would look at your symptoms, make a diagnosis based on what they saw, and then prescribe a physical treatment. They were essentially early scientists, using evidence and experience to heal the body. They were the ancestors of today's surgeons and general practitioners, just without the fancy lab coats and high-tech equipment. Their focus was entirely on the physical realm, treating the tangible ailments of the human body. But what about illnesses that didn't have an obvious physical cause? Back then, many sicknesses were blamed on supernatural forces, angry gods, malevolent demons, or curses from an enemy. This is where the second type of healer comes in, the Ashipu. The Ashipu was the spiritual healer, the exorcist, the magical expert. Their job wasn't to treat the body, but to treat the unseen forces that people believed were causing the illness. When an Asu's practical treatments didn't work, or when a disease seemed mysterious and terrifying, the Ashipu was called. They wouldn't bring bandages or herbs. They brought incantations, rituals, and amulets. They performed spiritual cleansings to drive out evil spirits and conducted ceremonies to appease the gods. Their role was to restore spiritual balance, believing that this was the key to curing the patient. They were, in a way, the first psychotherapists, dealing with the fear, anxiety, and spiritual distress that often comes with being sick. So, you see, Mesopotamian medicine wasn't a one-size-fits-all approach. It was a sophisticated tag-team system. You had the ASU, the practical physician who fought the physical battle against injury and disease, and you had the Ashipu, the spiritual guide who fought the battle against fear and the supernatural. One healer mended the body, the other mended the soul. This dual approach, recognizing that both physical and psychological well-being are crucial for health, was incredibly advanced for its time. Together, the ASU and the Ashipu didn't just heal people, they laid the groundwork for a holistic view of medicine that we are still exploring and appreciating today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into real history, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.